Sass Squad, welcome to the video. In today's video, we're going to do something a little bit different. I wanted to talk about the searching and filtering update they added in Pokemon GO. I'm going to try to get through this as fast as possible. Right now, if you go to the search bar, you'll notice that this new menu pops up where it is essentially shortcuts to commonly used search terms in Pokemon GO. And if you click see more, it'll reveal more of a list as well. And as you can see, it'll actually show here your 4 most recent searches, and it'll also show you the number of Pokemon that were yielded in that search result. I thought that was pretty interesting, and even all the numbers here, it tells you how many shinies you have currently, how many hundos, blah blah blah. So now a lot of people, if you just want to look how many shinies or how many perfect you have, you can just go here. You don't even have to click on that, but if you want to look at your collection, obviously. I'm gonna do, just for learning purposes, this new search function. You can just tap and it'll add it to the search bar. First, I'm gonna do fire types, and all fire types show up, but if I click again, I can actually add another search term, and I'll do traded. So any Pokemon that I have in my inventory that were fire types and traded to me are now going to show up here. So essentially what this would look like in the past, you would just type in fire and add traded. Now you see by adding the and symbol, it does the same thing. But one command that I don't think a lot of people are familiar with is actually the semicolon. Let's do this one. If you put a semicolon here, what actually it does is searches all your fire types and all of your traded Pokemon. And one thing I was trying to figure out whenever we combined these new clickable search features is how do we do this type of functionality if we're just clicking. So let me do it like this first. So as you can tell already, it doesn't consider this semicolon at all whenever I type it in. I don't think there's a way to do these type of combos down here where you're trying to just kind of have two different search options for certain raid bosses. For example, you might, like I looked at their example, it's like electric, put the semicolon, and you want to also find Pokemon that are currently getting weather boosted. So you're looking for a certain typing just because it's strong against raid boss, but you're also looking for Pokemon that are getting boosted because maybe that type is also significant. So as you can see here, we're going to see all Pokemon that are currently getting a weather boost and electric types. But there's no way, as far as I can tell, to use a more complicated search without having to type it out, which is fine. I mean, I could be wrong. I tried to figure it out, but I didn't think there was any way you can do it without just purely typing it. Even doing it like adding that first and then adding a semicolon and typing in hatched, it's just going to show Pokemon that were hatched and lucky instead of showing all hatched Pokemon and lucky. I'm trying to think if there's really anything else that's important to add that's not already just on the, I'll put a link to this page in the description. I mean, there's some things here that I personally didn't even know about. Age in days, that's kind of crazy. I didn't even know, but that's kind of cool. Another thing that I thought was kind of interesting that I didn't know about that you might not know about is searching types of quick and charge attacks. So if you're looking for Pokemon that have a ghost fast attack, if you type in 1 and ghost, it searches for every Pokemon that has a ghost fast attack, and vice versa. If you type in 2 ghost, it shows all Pokemon that have its first charge move as a ghost move, and then if you type in 3, it shows Pokemon that have their third charge move as a ghost move, which, okay, that's not the best example. There you go. It's so weird, personally, because it's like, then again, this is even a better example, so you can really understand. I don't know who's remembering the position of the charge moves, but I can see how that can be very beneficial for the fast attack, at least. Anything else, I feel like most of this stuff is already known. Distance I didn't know about either. If you type in distance, so I'll type in 500 to 1,000 miles away, and we're gonna see mainly like San Francisco and Northern California stuff for me. Yeah, really interesting, but for the most part, I'm gonna post a link to this. I don't really need to get into all this nuanced stuff. I'm sure if you need any of this, you could totally find it. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about more in regards of combining the new feature with the old way. It doesn't necessarily, it seems by default that these always do an and combination search. If I type in, okay, so I mean, obviously it's the same idea. We're not really doing anything aside the and. But oh, one last thing I wanted to talk about is this new check mark. So we'll type in Abra, for example. So traditionally, if you wanted to search an evolutionary line, you'd have to put a plus sign in front of a Pokemon. And it doesn't have to be Abra. It could be Alakazam, and it will search Abras and Kadabras as well. But now you can actually just type in a Pokemon, show its evolutionary line. And if you're wondering, yes, it does work for Alakazam as well. There you go. So I thought that was interesting. I like these updates. They're nice. I wish they did more things like this. But if you guys enjoyed this video, consider liking, subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.